Hello everyone, we are together with a new lesson. Today we can start working on our business layer. Last lesson we completed our data access layer. The purpose of the business layer is to make business queries and write validations about a transaction before performing it. For example, think like this. When adding a new product, you want the product name to be at most 20 characters. Here, you will need a validation before adding. You can write this validation in the business layer. However, we will not use manual methods like this. We will use Fluent validation libraries instead. The business layer will include topics such as logging, validation rules, and extension methods. I will explain all of these in the following lessons. Good. Now let's add the folders we need into our layer. Open business layer, right click on business layer, add new folder. Our first folder name is abstract, okay, and right click, add new folder, name is concrete, good, and right click, add new folder. Our folder name is validation rules, okay, and right click, add new folder. Our last folder name is logging, good. In the business layer, we will use service expressions for interfaces and manager expressions for classes. It resembles a data access layer in structure. You will see the difference in the following lessons. Now let's create a generic service. Right click on abstract folder, add new item. I choose interface. Our interface name is generic service, okay. Access data modifier change to public, good. Generic service need t and where t inherit class, okay. Here we can copy our data from data access layer. Data access layer, we need iGeneric DAL, okay. We need these 5 methods, copy, Ctrl C, and paste. We can add a letter T at the beginning to separate it from the data in the data access layer. We need T letter, T insert, T update, T delete, T get all, and T get by ID. Okay, now we need to create an interface for each of our entities in business layer. Right click, add new item, interface. Our first interface name is about service, okay. Change to public and inherit generic service for about, okay, good. Right click, add class interface category service, okay. Change to public generic service for category entity, okay. I open entity layer, right click, add new class address interface class, okay. Address service, change to public and sorry, if you created it as a class, you can later manually convert it to an interface, public interface, okay. Inherit generic service for address, okay. And next feature, product, right click, add new item, interface, feature service. Okay, change to public, and I generic service for feature. Okay, and product, right click, add new item, interface, iProduct service, change to public, inherit generic service for product. Okay, and we need to review slider and social media. Right click, add new item, interface, review service, change to public, generic service for review. Okay, good. And we need slider and social media, add new item, slider and social media, slider service, change to public, generic service for slider. Okay, finally we need social media interface service, new item, interface, social media service. Okay, change to public, and generic service for social media. Good. Our interfaces are ready. Now let's create our manager class. These classes will hold the methods that will perform the validation process. I will not use a generic structure here for manager classes. If you want, you can use a generic manager class structure. Let's stop here for now. In our next lesson we will continue with manager class. Right click, add new class. Our first manager class is about manager. Okay, we will continue with about manager class next lesson. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day, have a good time.